Hey guys, welcome to Train with the Trainer Part 4, I believe. Today is an interesting one. We're going to, again, training chest, shoulders and triceps with an emphasis on triceps. I'm training with a new client who I haven't had any PT sessions with yet. They're just wanting to get on board and get stuck in straight away. The fantastic Mr. Jamie, or Jesmond Jamie, as he likes to be known by. So I've just cycled 27 miles this morning, so I'm a bit tired, but I want to give it my all. So the sessions should be quite interesting, as I don't know Jamie's capabilities, I don't know anything, so we're going to get to know each other through the session. Hopefully you guys can stay peeled. Okay, see you soon. So we're just doing our warm-up as usual. When we come out with the body stuff, we're doing our pec stretching and our resistance band rotations. And just getting to know Jamie a little bit in terms of what he can and can't do in the gym and what his previous injuries have been. So I like to spend always 5-10 minutes at the start of a session warming up properly and recapping with clients. So when we're training chest, shoulders, triceps, just been going through this with Jamie, I prefer to start with the chest movement but on a bit of an incline. I find a lot of my pushing work gets done there, so I can use my shoulders at the same time. And then when I come onto shoulders, I'll do more sideways and reverse and rear fly stuff. So our first exercise is incline dumbbell flies, and we're going to try and go nice and heavy for 6 repetitions. And your posture, sir? Yeah. Excellent. So nice arch in the spine. Open up your pec. Good. Good. Very, very good. Well done with your breathing as well. Go on, Jamie. Get it. Big push. Slowly down. Arch your spine. Finish. Well done. So our next exercise is a slight incline dumbbell fly. With Jamie, obviously being totally new, I'm just trying to educate him and teach him as long as we go. Fundamentally, as a personal trainer, I think that should be a really important role. You go again, Jamie, if you're good to go. So what we're looking at today is our chest flies, and I'm just describing how, if we want to go lighter, I generally like to keep my arm a bit straighter across the movement and don't bring it in as close, and keep continuous tension upon the chest muscles. Alternatively, if I'm looking for more progressive overload and I want to go nice and heavy, I'll bend my elbow a bit more, and as I come up, I'll straighten my arm and I bring my arms a bit closer, because I'm looking to increase the weight that I'm moving rather than keeping continuous tension and blood flow. So just food for thought for you doing your own chest flies. Perfect, mate. Well done at the pause at the bottom. So Jamie's opening up, bends at the bottom, straightens as he comes up. If you notice as well, I've got him to turn the dumbbells on a slight angle. Again, that's just personal preference for me. Some people may feel a better chest fly when they straighten the dumbbells up a little bit more. But he's got great control, time under tension, while trying to move heavier weights. Perfect. So I think Jamie's going to kick my arse and flies now, because I'm going to struggle on the 20 kilos, and he's just absolutely bossed the 17.5. So let's see what happens next. Nicely done, fella. Great control. Absolutely fantastic. That's it, so really arch your spine now. Think about contracting the chest at the top, very good. Well done, back on the rack. Arse kicked, I'm going back down, he's going up. 22 and a half, putting me to shame. My little noodle arms. Good work, fella. So keep that chest broad. Okay, I'm gonna go spot. So the next exercise is dumbbell side raise. There's many different ways to do a dumbbell side raise. Some people like to keep their arm straight, others like to bend their arm a lot. We're going to use this for some time with attention and some blood flow work, which is another way to increase muscle mass. So I find it very difficult to progressively overload on a side raise too much. I find there's too much momentum in swinging. So what I like to do is I get my dumbbells, I place my posture back and down, and the goal is to keep the traps nice and relaxed. Now, a personal preference for me is not to keep my arm totally straight. I bend it slightly with a view to coming out to the side, and it allows me to keep my elbow still coming straight out. So from there, I arch my spine, shoulders back, shoulders down, tilt my hips back slightly, lean ever so slightly forward. So that then allows me to keep continuous tension as I don't touch the side. I can use the mirror to check my posture to not over-recruit. I'm back and I'm down, and I'm trying to cap my shoulders, visualising, creating a circular motion, like a nice circle shoulder. I've just lost my train of thought. I'll come back to it when I remember. So Jamie's just fed back. We've increased the weight from 5 kilos to 7.5. He's still feeling a little bit in the trap. So there's no point in me making it go heavier until he's learned the technique. I always use the analogy of a baby learning to walk. A baby doesn't just get up one day and start strutting about the place. It crawls, then it gets up and it falls down and so on. So, because it's learning the movement pattern. So it's really important that I teach Jamie the correct movement pattern, and then we'll be able to progress the weight. And also what I forgot before was I sing the song I'm a Little Teapot, Short and Spout when I do the sideways, which is totally irrelevant. Bye-bye. So I dropped Jamie's weight from 7.5 to 5 kilos. For me, it's really important that he starts to feel this particular exercise. So after he got about 12, 13 reps, of a 20 rep total, he started to fatigue, forearms started to kind of raise up a little bit more, posture started to grow. So in that situation, in that situation, I get him to back down, lock Jamie's arms out, and half rep without touching the sides, continuous tension to finish the number. Another technique Jamie could have implemented was a rest pause technique, where he may have got 8, 12 repetitions of a 20 rep total, paused, had 5 to 8 seconds rest, allowed his muscles to calm down a touch, and then pick the weight back up and continue to finish his reps. Another addition to side raises, it's quite a complicated exercise, is when you're starting with your hand there, as you come up, a nice little rotation of the little finger will help keep your tension onto your side deltoid and onto your rear deltoid rather than the front. So it's a nice touch. Our next exercise is going to be a rear delt exercise. Rear delts are extremely hard to isolate and get a great contraction with, mainly because people can't see them and often they're neglected in the early years of training. People really don't understand the importance of them. So what I like to do is place my forehead on a bench with a straight back, lean forward and kind of follow a straight line out with a rotation again of my wrist, starting here and rotating as I come out. Jamie will video it next, so hopefully you guys will get to see the technique. So I'm just covering triceps now with Jamie. So initially today we just did a little bit of chest, a little bit of shoulders, just running through some technique, and I'm finding out what he can and can't do for his sessions commencing next week. Today the main take-home point for Jamie was that he wanted to understand and learn a bit more triceps. So what I've described to him from my experience is cable work I've found is the best way to kind of build triceps. I'm not saying it's the only way, but I feel it's the best. exercises such as close grip close grip bench presses, heavy dips. I really feel when people would try to progressively overload on them, I really feel that too much shoulder involvement comes in and you don't kind of get any efficient tricep movement, maybe only for the elite lifter. So today I'm just going to work a lot on the cables with Jamie. And additionally, you get a lot of progressive overload when you're training chest presses, shoulder presses. You've got to push a lot of weight. The triceps play a big part in that. So initially we're just going to start with, very simply, our rope tricep extension. So a key factor in everything is communication. So just talking with Jamie there, I showed him my way of doing the tricep extensions and he showed me the way he used to do them, and we kind of came to a compromise with a little tweak in his posture. So now he has a couple of alternatives to do. I'll give you a demonstration next of what I was, well, you've seen what I was doing, and I'll now show you the new one. So that's just really important, to just talk to each other, talk to your clients, get some feedback, and adjust accordingly. Just communicate, it's the best way to move forward. Good fella, 5 more. Great control, well done, keep it going. Keep that chest up, isolate that tricep. Yes, excellent, one more. Perfect, very good. So there's 1,000,001 exercises to do when you're training triceps. I just showed Jamie another 2 alternatives with the ropes, along with the 2 that we covered. We then moved on to some some double arm cable stuff. The fundamental thing to take away from tricep training, because I could bore you with endless examples of tricep exercises, is shoulders back, shoulders down, elbow fixed, forearm up, and extend the tricep. If you follow that, you can't really go wrong. So as Jamie said, not me, it's just how we walk into a bar. Back, down, give it a stretch. So I would bend your arms a bit more. There you go. Try and keep the shoulder out as best you can. So an underhand push down here. I'll give Jamie the fantastic analogy of, remember when you were a kid and you had a yo-yo and you were walking the dog. He's walking the dog with his cable extension. Perfect, mate, nice and controlled. So I've just recapped with Jamie. There's endless tricep exercises, so I've just shown him a few there. He's got a good understanding going into our sessions commencing next week. I'd just like to say a huge thank you to Jamie for taking part.
Everyone.
Yeah, Jasmine Jamie, as I said at the start of the video, he self-proclaimed. And hopefully you've picked up some good advice along the way there. Okay, stay tuned for the next one. Thank you and goodbye.